Oh, maybe. I think it's coming out the sink. Yeah, we might have a problem. All right, people. Day 832. I'm into getting this organized. You saw me messing with this a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago. I don't know what end is up, but it was missing a few things, so I'm getting the rest of the blades and things that I need to finish my master collection. And so I was missing some of these grinder wheels, and so I'm going through that. What do I do with those saw blades? I was missing some saw blades as well. Here they are. I was missing these because I want to have a complete master collection set up. So I just finished this morning. I went down and I vacuumed the ceiling. I've literally vacuumed the ceiling, like that, the home theater. And so the home theater is ready to be a home theater whenever I get the home theater dollars to buy the home theater equipment. So I've got the speakers down there in boxes, but I don't have I need an M17 NAD, I need a stand, I need a TV, I need all that stuff. The couch should be here this weekend. It's coming up. We're having a delivery come from Scott's. And but the home theater is completely painted. I painted everything, all the trim. That was a huge project. I feel good about that because there wasn't, when Mike was up here doing a lot of the electrical stuff, there wasn't anything I could really help with. And so I went down there. Tommy really helped me get it all masked off. So he masked like all those little sub doors and everything. And so now I'm going to, when I come back up here, when I get the equipment, when I gather up all that stuff, I can just come up here and focus on wiring it up and setting it up and tuning it and setting up the acoustic treatments and all that stuff. So the paint is done. I debadged the goofy accoutrements and tramp stamps that were all over the Fort Knox safe. I got the safe combo figured out, so that's good, and so the home theater's ready to go. So it's coming together. The pool guy was here yesterday. The cleaning people were here, so we're starting to get all our services lined up, and I'm getting a better handle. I got my first electric bill. It's $560. It's not too bad for as big as this place is, and as hot as it's been. I mean, I don't think it would get any more than that, because we've had a lot of people here too. So I would think most of the year the electric bill is going to be $200-300 for this giant mansion. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, getting this organized. I got another project will be to get tool grid in here. We're going to clean off all this stuff and put the countertops in. I've got my 6 meter HDMI cable so I can finish the TV install. It's all coming together. This is good. I'm starting tomorrow. I mean, after Italy, I'm getting in the danger zone.
Is that the kettle corn that's cold stone?
Yep. Don't you worry about it. No, this one's a little different. It's chocolate drizzled. Sweet and salty kettle corn.
I thought you were gonna say it's different.
Dark and white chocolate drizzles. Low calorie. Want some of this before I eat it all?
I want just a little taste of it so I know what it tastes like. You can have them, I just want a little taste of the roux. There you go. Thanks.
I'm a finisher, Mike.
That's good.
I open the bag and I finish it.
Okay, good. You're complete for us. Check it off the list kind of guy.
All right, I'm gonna put this down, wire up the CV, tear up my XLRs. In the garage, looking good.
So here's our connections, right? So these, we have so many connections that it's not super convenient to just try to wire all these in the back of the outlet, right? So we got double duplex here. So what I did was tied them all together, and then now you've got these three that will feed the double duplex. So we'll connect these to one side and then jumper over to the other side. Next pro tip, when you're wiring a device like this and you have to loop the wire like this, you always want to have it, the screw turns this way, so you want the wire to come in this way, because otherwise if you go this way and you tighten, what ends up happening a lot of times, it'll take this bend and it'll straighten it out and it'll push it right off the terminal. But if you turn it around like this, it won't do that. All it'll really do is draw the wire in further, if anything. A lot of times I want to have a nice, tight, secure bend, so I use my pliers to tip the stripper, turn it a little bit, and then as you turn it, see it draw the wire in a little bit like that, and that's how it's supposed to look, like that. So what I'm doing now is I am wiring up the plug. I cut the cord to an appropriate length for the lift, and I just finished doing all the electrical, changed all the duplexes out to Lutron Claros and put a Lutron screwless cover plate on them.
Do it good.
Yeah, so the whole garage is done. I think I did 13 of them, 14 of them, something like that. So now we're just doing this. This is kind of the last piece of the puzzle. This is the last thing I have to do electrically. And we can get this full of oil, and then we'll decide exactly where it's going, and then I can anchor it to the floor.
The home stretch, Mike.
Home stretch, Mike. Details. All the details now. Just a bit of work. I've been out here a lot of days, a lot of hours. Gosh, I don't even know how many hours. But I like this part. I'm just trying to think. We've been here, I know Matt's saying some odd crazy amount of days, but that's 23 days. Yeah. It's a lot of days, Mike. And you figure I've been working an average of, well, I say Matt and I have worked, I would say on average, 12, let's just throw 12 hours as an average. So roughly 300 hours into the project each. Something like that.
It's a lot of hours, Mike.
A lot of hours.
You know how many hours of footage I have?
I don't know, Mike. How many hours of footage do you have, Mike?
Each day, probably got 5 hours a day.
5 hours of footage.
Yeah.
That's nuts. That's a lot.
Yeah. You have hundreds of clips.
Well, and then you have another 5 to 6 hours of editing those clips.
Yeah.
So you're also putting in the hours.
Yeah, Mike.
And that's your gift, Mike. Your gift to the world, buddy. Matt's in his little zone there doing his videos.
Set up
Yep.
video, audio.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna make this thing go up?
Yes. It's the plan. Officially, the last thing electrical has been done. I put the plug on it. So you like that right angle plug there?
Oh, yeah.
Keep it nice and tight.
4K.
It's a 4K picture. Yeah, it's good. I was really having a rough time watching it before, and janky K.
So, this is called a NADC 685, that's the model number. And it has some expansion ports, MDC ports, modular design construction. So they build these things so you can add modules in. On this one, all the wireless stuff, like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth is all built in, but this doesn't have HDMI switching. So I'm going to take and put this HDMI module in to this device, so that way I can have, you know, proper AV. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I think it's going to be smarter if I do CEC control. I just don't think that this thing is compatible with CEC control from Apple. So I have an old Apple TV 4K, or an old Apple, I guess it's it's the whatever 4th gen. I think it's a 4th gen Apple TV 4K. And so I'm just going to leave that alone. And what I'm doing is I'm going to run HDMI. So I'm running an 8K Velux HDMI cable from Metra that we stock. I run that from the Apple TV into the module, and then HDMI out through this 6-meter cable that runs over to the TV. And if people can't figure out how to use it, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't get any simpler. There's only one connection. So, I mean, I don't know how many people are going to be coming here watching TV besides me anyway.
Move these out of the way. Look at that. Like it's meant to be for this. Done. Now we just have to figure out where we're going to put it, anchor it down.
Okay, we got the desk here. So what I'm going to do is put the dowels in, and then the locking pins. I forget what these things are called. I'm sure you cabinet guys are yelling at me what they are. I forget what these are called. It'll pull it together. This is the commercial version of the uplift desk. So we'll be able to change height adjustment. And I was going to wait to do this, but we have a Dell 38 ultra wide here, and we have some extras that, you know, we have a couple of interns that are leaving for the summer or leaving for the year after the summer's over. And so I'm just going to keep that 38 here, set it up. I'm going to set up my Dynaudio speakers, and I'm looking for an audio interface. I just hate the Apollo that I have. Its software is so janky. So I'm looking for something. I don't need all that, like a $600 or $700 or $1,000 USB or Thunderbolt preamp can do. I don't need that. I'm not doing, you know, recording music. So I just needed to turn the speakers up and down. So I'm looking for something that'll be a USB-C interface that I can connect right up to the computer and make it all work. So I'm going to get that figured out, and I'm going to get this desk put together.
So just for the people, I had to go buy this is the Plunge-O-Matic 5000. This is guaranteed to even clear mat Mormon obstructions that seem to have taken place in this area. So we're going to take care of it right now. This is what happens when you only eat meats and cheeses, people. You have to eat fiber. Meats and cheeses just clog. Let's see here. See what we got now. No, she's not flushing. Oh, maybe. Maybe. And we'll get her full, and then we'll get a real good plunger here. I think it's coming out the sink. Uh-oh. We don't want that.
Are you sure?
Well, let's see here. Turn these lights on, Mike. I heard some noise over there. As long as no poop comes out. You may have to hold your hand over. You might have to, yeah. Uh-oh, what was that noise?
Pro tip.
Pro tip. Hire a plumber for clearing. Nope.
You know, at least there's no like little doo-doos.
No,
lying around.
enough has trickled down that I think it's gone down enough. Matt was using this plunger,
Yeah.
you know. I think he spent some time in here trying to clear it.
Right.
Oh,
She's coming up there.
got it. Done.
Nice.
Clogomatic 5000 worked, or Plungomatic 5000. Yeah. Yeah, we're good now. Look at that. Even that's the Mormon turd buster right there. Can I say that? We'll give it a little bit time to recover here and we'll see if it flushes properly. I think we're good. I'm holding my breath. Okay, here we go. Oh, maybe not.
We have a bigger issue here, Mike.
Yeah, this made lots of noises over there.
This sink is.
Yeah, let me try again. Thought we had it. Yeah, we might have a problem. I think we might need a drain snake. Apparently the meats and cheeses are tougher than I expected.
You smell anything?
I'm breathing through my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know, over there it smelled a little funny, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it smell like provolone and steaks?
H to the ribeyes.
Let's see, how can we do this? What I need to do is build pressure, so somehow have to, oh, here we go. I know what I can do. You can hold that over the drain, and that way it puts some pressure, and then it'll have to go only one way. Let's get this, okay, a little flusheroo here. It was a good sound. We got some flush noises that time around. We'll see. We'll let it recover again. That's what it did last time too, but I think we might be getting closer. Okay. Yeah. All right, you hold that again. We'll try one more time before we have to go purchase a snake. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're gonna be snaking this drain. The Turd Buster 5000 has disappointed me.
I mean, she's got a tough one to crack here.
Seriously, you know, Matt's the best at a lot of things. Maybe clogging the plumbing might be one of them. All right, well, we'll have to get a towel and wipe the water up. We've got a full suite of arsenal here, but I should have bought a snake, but I thought, well, this will probably do it. Yeah, we'll keep you updated. I'm putting the snap rings on. These are the pins that are for the hinged ramps. So I get these on there. Jeffrey, sorry.
Jeffrey.
It's not Jeffrey. Jefferson. Where'd you get that one?
I don't know. That one came out of, I guess, one of the ramps or.
Oh. You put it on there?
No.
Came on there.
Yeah. Take it off. Ooh. I got my hand model. I feel like George Costanza on Seinfeld, you know?
Ooh, yeah.
Remember the hand model episode? That was pretty good.
This is really thrilling stuff.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Snap ring application. Pro tip number 46. Don't fling it in your eye. Huh? Someone said we look tired.
Yeah.
I'm not tired. I got a solid 3.5 hours last night.
That's right.
This is my 15th cup of coffee. I'm feeling good. Ready to go, tackle the day. What time is it? I don't sleep.
Yeah.
Are you tired, Mike?
No, Mike. Well, Mike, you got.
Are you proud, Mike? I'm not interwebbing. I'm using tools.
It's very strange.
I got a power tool and a hand tool.
You look like me with a laptop. Out of place. It's Geoffrey. He's got his clogs on. Those I call them clogs. They look like clogs to me. They look a little big on you. Are they supposed to fit loose like that? Or is that in case you get cold so you can wear socks?
Yeah, for socks.
Oh. Because I can't
But
stand.
that's like sacrilegious. You don't wear Crocs with socks.
I would not wear any Crocs at all. So I would.
They're non-slip too, so I use them to wash cars all the time.
All right, if you say so. So next thing is we're going to get these positioned where we like. Jeff's gonna spend the next hour or two taking this off, and then we're gonna pull a car in, get it on here, see if it's in the right position, and we can make adjustments. And then when that happens, and we like where it is, I'll drill holes, put some anchors in the ground, and that'll be its permanent place. And then I have to slot the Swiss tracks, and I've got some channel to hide the hoses in. I'll cut this off. This doesn't need to be on anymore because we're gonna cover the hoses with channel. Basically flush them out with the top of the Swiss tracks, and it's already working. So that's all we have left to do. And then after that, after the lift is done, I ordered some special size hoses for the hose reel out front. Those are coming up today with Trevor. Get those installed. Then I have the little whip hose coming from the diverter valve to the pressure washer. And that'll get installed, and then the pressure washer system will be done. Electrical's all done. The last thing to do is going to be the air lines for the Prevo. I'll do that tomorrow. And then I think it's just little nickel and dime things like touch-up paint and stuff like that. So we're getting there. Now I help Maddie do some stuff inside. You know, he needs to help.
Unclog the toilet still.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Sounds like a mad
I'm just
job.
worried about what's going to come out on the end of the snake. You know, I don't want to see that business.
Yeah. Maybe just try to flush it.
I like to look at the meats and cheeses on the end going in, not the coming out. Yeah, anyway, so that'll be next. Tight bond. How stuff gets bonded. I like that tagline. Are you tired? No. Oh, you were accused of being. We look tired, apparently. See, Jim, he's not tired. I'm not tired. I think his name is Jim. Phil Spry. What season are you on Heartland now, since you started back at 1 the other day?
3.5, 3 3/4, something like that.
So that's what, like 80 episodes? Is it just me, or does anybody else like the smell of this wood
That
top?
was amazing.
Yeah.
I like how we're like
changing the smell of this place, you know?
Yeah,
It's a little paint thinner, little paint.
yeah. Little some man smells, exhaust, yeah, gasoline.
The sink down there is smelling a little bit.
Yeah, the sink in the theater room smells like man. Now, yeah. We're gonna have to get a snake, Matt.
No good.
No, the meats and cheeses were just too much for the plunger.
I think it might be something like it's like a normal claw.
Man, it's pretty brutal because I got after it and it was still it was blowing up through the sink drain.
Like I think there's something else going on in there. I don't.
Well, we're gonna need to get a fish or a snake, not a fish, but a snake. Switch trades, Mike. Not electrical, plumbing.
I need to go back.
Feels pretty good to be right here.
I need to go this way.
So this is like,
Okay, I got it.
like, huh? Yeah, this is like this is the view from the kingdom. Yeah. What we need 4 ramps to do this.
Well, right now you're not.
Because we don't have approach ramps, we need those for this car. I think we're gonna have to put your car in here. My car's too. I'm gonna hit the sides. Yeah. Easy, easy there, big dog.
That just sounded like
You're not trying to catch air.
sounds like an M Sport bumper to me.
That's good right there. What do I think? I think there's plenty of room all the way around the car. It's just that, does Matt want it here? I mean, there's plenty of room.
Yeah.
I think you got about equal distance front and back, yeah. Let me go get the clogginator.
The clogginator.
Let's see what it feels like. Yeah, I think that's the spot.
If we come more this way, you're not going to get a second car in here if someone's here. Right now, with the lift where it is, you can pull in here without hitting this lift.
Yep, that's the spot.
You want to try?
Yeah, I like it.
I'll square it up and that's where we'll go.
Some guy's gonna come get these, I think.
Oh, good. All right, so the lift is squared up. If you look down here, I squared it up to the Swiss track. So if you look down at the crossbar, it's nice and parallel now. So this is where it's going. So next step, I'm gonna wedge anchor it to the floor. I think the floor is about 4 inches thick, maybe 4.5. It's on steel pan decking. So we'll go down until I just hear it rattle on the steel pan because I don't want to go through that because it pulls underneath. Anyway, so it's 8 bolts in total. Get it bolted down. So you need anything else from me, Mike? Can I work?
The SDS drill.
Oh yeah, we gotta get, okay, so now what I'm gonna do, we have an SDS drill this time. So last time we did one of these, Matt just brought a regular hammer drill and it about killed me because it took me about 3 hours to drill 8 holes. So anyway, we have the M12. What's the number? Do you remember it now?
2416.
Now I gotta look.
20.
It is the 2416-20. You have good memory now. Anyway, this is a tool only. But anyway, 1/2-inch SDS hammer drill bit. So I'll be using that. These should blow through that pretty quickly, I would hope. So do this, get it anchored down with, I'm using 1/2-inch by 4.5-inch wedge anchors, 8 of them. Four inches. That should be good, because I think by the time you put the nut and the washer on, here's what I'm using. So we'll put a washer on there and a nut. Hand me that tape, Jeff, please. So I'm going to be right about there. We need about 4 inches there. We are 4 inches, so we're deep enough. Right there. We should have a reasonable size hammer somewhere. There we go. There's one, 8 more to go. Production. We're filming. Yes, my producer's on me right now with the camera. So it's my fiance. So obviously this big hammer won't fit. So this little trick here. So we do this one and then use this. Hit it. There we are.
Don't worry, Mike. I got the 2980. That's 20 waiting for you.
Yeah.
Only a 5.0 battery though. So yeah.
Fresh wheel. Yeah. All right, let's see here. We're getting over this. Yeah. Watch yourself. Sparks are coming your way. All right, just bolt it down, Mike. Mike, I'm starting to get a little hungry.
Yeah, I'm kinda hungry.
Smash burgers?
Hey, I did buy some ground beef. You got any some burgers?
Yeah, I'll make you guys burgers if you want. So what I'm doing is, the hoses came out this side, so that would be if the controller were on the right side of the lift, but since we're putting the controller on the, well, right, my right, controllers would be on the left, typically if you're facing it, but we're swapping it. So putting the hoses through, and then we'll just coil up all the slack inside the control, and then we'll only have to slot the floor this much instead of all the way from that side to that side. I should say slot the Swiss tracks. And it comes with these channels, so you can work on the lift, the hydraulics, without having to block it up. So you just basically put the lift all the way up, those go in place, low lift down, let all the pressure off the cylinders, and then you can work on the hydraulics without having to worry about hydraulics fluid squirting anywhere or it falling on you. That's it right there. Sweet. Worked. The plan is to make a slot in the Swiss tracks just that wide, it's going to be 1.25 inches wide. The channel's outside. We'll make a slot. The channel's 3/4 inch tall, and these will fit in the channel. We'll paint it black, and it'll fit flush with the Swiss tracks. We'll go all the way up to here, and then tuck it behind the control. And I think there's enough room inside the hollow space in there to coil up all the hose and hide it. What's for dinner?
You need some steaks.
We're gonna. They want to do smash burgers. Everybody got meat out. You okay with smash burgers?
Yeah.
75-25, high fat concentrate.
That's good.
We bought a tub of lard. We can put extra on there if you want.
A little fattest flavor.
Fattest flavor. Yeah.
I got the desk all set up. It looks good.
I'm gonna go look at it. This thing works pretty well.
Oh yeah, that thing's awesome. God, I'm like, I don't need a bigger one than that.
Yeah, it works fine. Unless you're doing huge holes, that thing for 5/8
So
or
much
small.
quieter, smoother.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Yeah.
All right, bros, we got a fully functioning, well, not fully functioning, we've got a setup here. I'm liking this. I think this is gonna be feel like a good comfy spot. We gotta get set up on some, I gotta get some equipment going here, but I gotta do some wiring. This is great. I love this desk. This new Rubio monocoat that they put on here and just make it like a natural walnut finish. This is what we want. This is great. And then this connection, this joint here, you know, it would cost $2,000 to ship this in one piece, or $300 to ship it like this, where you just piece it together and create a scene. It's so much more practical. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think this is a good spot. I don't even think I need any acoustic treatments or anything. It's just done. Just gotta hook up the speakers, wire it up, get a keyboard, good to go. Set up for Michelle to get a printer. All you dorks still have a printer. What do you need a printer for? What are you printing? Stop printing stuff.
You know your entire warehouse is ran by a printer, right?
Yeah, well, that's different. Like, what are you printing out personally? You printing out MapQuest directions, Jeff? What are you doing? But the only thing I could think of is you want to print a UPS label.
For all your Amazon materials.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you can just take the email. You just email, like you take it to the place, and
You
they,
do that. You scan it.
yeah, they scan your email and they scan the box and they put the thing on it. I don't know who they is, but somebody does.
And all your documents, Mike.
Yeah.
All your important documents that you paper.
This is great. So I'm down audio speakers. You know, Laurel wanted me to put the monitor over here, but I just think it would look terrible looking at the back of the monitor walking up the stairs. I think that's the place to put it. If I really wanted to, I could cheat it to the right, and then I could look out at the trees. I think I like it like this. This commercial series uplift. This is solid, man. Look at this thing. But imagine you come and rent this place, and you can just set up shop.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, do work, do whatever you do. Do some shopping, shop on Access Garage. I have a list here. That's what I should do. I should create a little list. Things, if you don't have, you need to buy right now at this desk. I'll do that, like 10 things. Like, these are the things. If you don't have these, like, order them right now. This desk, 1. But this is an awesome setup. So this is 72 by 96. That 96 is clutch. This is the best L shape I've done yet on the commercial frame.
This is a secret spot. Can't see this. Secrets. Oh, there's some more secrets. Those are lemon ones.
Yeah, these are lemon cream almonds.
Look at that. That sucker's good, man. All that juicy goodness.
You think Jeff's gonna finish?
Oh yeah, he'll finish. Pretty good.
It's got a little bite to it.
So it's, what is it, 9:30-ish? We just finished dinner. We're going to, I'll slot this tomorrow. Then tomorrow we will, shelving and Prevo airlines. Everything that we're still waiting for parts-wise is showing up tonight. Trevor's on his way in a rainstorm with an S2000 without wipers because he thinks it's cool. Anyway, so he's on his way up with everything else we need. I think we should be able to pretty much wrap it up in the garage the next couple days. Tomorrow will be a good day. Anything to add to that, boss? We're gonna go watch Ted Lasso and have some snacks. I have some ice cream.
I don't even know, I already snacked.
I know you did. I saved mine.
A pre-snack dinner.
I know I saved mine for after. You're like the Italians. They eat dinner first, salad second.
Dessert first. Eat dessert first,
Yeah, yeah,
always.
yeah. Yeah. That way you don't eat as much dinner. See, it's good.
Another word that will.
So yeah. So that's a wrap for today. Don't know what day it is.
Doesn't matter.
What month? What day of the month? Usually don't know the time. Other than it's dark now.